What's up, Renegade? Good to see you guys. Hope you're having a fantastic 2021. Hopefully going a bit better than 2020 was as a whole. I just want to talk to you guys for a couple minutes about some stuff in John. I know Justin talked to you guys about John about a week ago or so. I want to hit on another part of it that really stuck out to me when I was reading it and watching this video about it. We'll have that link in the description below. Whoever edits this, don't forget to do that, or they will know. So in John 15, verse 4, so in this section, Jesus is at the Last Supper, and this is kind of his last big speech before he's taken away to be crucified. And Jesus knows this is his last words, or at least his last main words to his disciples. And so these are some really important words if you think about it in that context. And so in verse 4 of chapter 15, Jesus says, "Abide in me and I in you. As a branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me." And so that word abide comes up several times in this and in the ensuing verses. And so just so you guys know, the word abide, you got a few different definitions. It says to bear patiently, to endure without yielding, to wait for, to accept without objection, to remain stable or fixed in a state. So basically it means that you are staying with this thing, you are connected to it, you are rooted in it. And so what Jesus is saying here is if you abide in me, if you are firm in me, or if you are rooted in me, then you will have success, then you will bear fruit. And alternatively, if you're not abiding in him, then you won't. And so it's really a question of what are you abiding in your life? Because if you're abiding in anything except for Jesus, it's not going to turn out the way you want it to. Because everything in this world is flawed, it's broken, it's just not anywhere near as good as Jesus is. And so if you're not abiding in him, you're not going to produce the fruit that you want to. Think of it, obviously as like a tree that's planted, by the water with, a lot of good quality dirt and soil and nutrients in it. The branches that come off of that are going to produce good fruit. But as soon as you cut off one of those branches from that tree, it can't produce anything good anymore. And so it's a question of what is the tree that you are connected to? What are you abiding in? Is it a relationship? Is it, a job? Is it, a certain sport, something like that? What are you going to when you feel down? Where are you going when you need help? Where are you going to be refreshed? Where do you get your wisdom from? And if it's anything except Jesus, it's not going to work out well. Earlier in John chapter 8, verses 31 and 32, it says, "So Jesus said to the Jews who had believed in him, 'If you abide in my word,'" there's the word abide again, "'if you abide in my word, you're truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." So you see what Jesus is saying is when you abide in him and his word, it will set you free. And that freedom is what we all really crave, what we really want. If you abide in anything else except for Jesus, you're not free. You're actually trapped in this stuff. It might not feel like it at the time, but as life goes on, you'll realize more and more, I'm missing something, that this isn't as fulfilling as I thought it'd be. And yet the good thing about Jesus is he always has the door open for you to come back to him, to start abiding in him, to start standing firm in him, to start being rooted in him. It doesn't matter what you've done, no matter where you've been, no matter what, he will always let you come back and get connected to him and abide in him. So just think about that today. What are you abiding in? What are you connected to? If it's not Jesus, it should be. If you guys have any questions, feel free to connect with us, DM us, text us, smoke signals, carrier pigeons, whatever you got to do, talk to us. We love you guys and want you to grow and be abiding in Jesus. Have a good day, Renegade.